Hello and welcome to Rathod's IES. We are starting one more new series, that is previous questions analysis. So we are going to start analysis of each and every subject from 2011 to 2023, and there will be like respective faculty. For example, I will be dealing with geography and environment, and other faculty will be dealing with polity, history, like that. Okay, so we are going to complete this series of previous year's questions analysis of UPSC. So what will you get after watching these videos? So this question will be always there in your mind, right? So this question will pop up in your mind. So what will I get if I watch this video? So if you're watching this type of videos, it will be not wasting your time at all. It will helpful to understand some important areas where UPSC is repeatedly asking question in that so and so subject. And the second important one is you can understand where UPSC is trapping, and you can understand which type of conceptual clarity that you need to answer such type of questions. So in this way you will be getting lots and lots of advantages if you are watching this type of analysis. And there is no YouTube channel which is providing every subject from 2011 to 2023 previous year's questions analysis. And previous year's questions will become an integral part in your preparation. Okay, so don't miss this series. Watch first till end. So now let us see the questions of Geography 2011. So there are about 18 questions which asked in 2011 from your geography. That is both combination of your Indian geography and world geography. I am not again separating it as Indian geography and world geography. Okay, keep this in your mind. Yes, now let us see the first question. So this is the first question. So first I will read the question with options, and later on we are going to analyze each and every statement. So question is, the formation of ozone hole in the Antarctic region has been a cause of concern. What is the reason for the formation of this hole? The question is clearly demanding what is the exact reason of formation of Antarctic ozone hole. So first option is presence of prominent tropospheric turbulence and inflow of chlorofluorocarbons. And option B is presence of prominent polar front and stratospheric clouds and the inflow of chlorofluoric hydrocarbons. And next one is absence of polar front, stratospheric clouds and inflow of methane and chlorofluorocarbons. And last one is increased temperature at a polar region due to global warming. So you know that if you know the basic thing regarding this ozone hole. So what is the formula of ozone? Ozone is O3, and whenever this chlorofluorocarbons, they are interacting, that is degenerating this ozone into oxygen. The thinning of this ozone layer is happening. So here the exact, we can eliminate that. So that is not because of global warming. It is something because of this chlorofluorocarbons, which is given in all these three statements. So here there are two important controversial options we can see is, one is saying that is presence of prominent polar front, and another one is saying that is absence of polar front. And if you see these two statements, okay, or options which are given here, so one option is talking about only chlorofluorocarbons, and this option is talking about methane and chlorofluorocarbon. Actually this methane, it is responsible for global warming but not for this ozone hole. So this is the first thing you have to know. So because of this statement we can eliminate. And if you go to this option A, it says the presence of prominent tropospheric turbulence. But this tropospheric turbulence, it is not the concept regarding this ozone hole. So why? Because ozone, it is present in stratosphere. Okay, ozone, it is present in stratosphere, not in troposphere, right? So if you know this, the presence of ozone, so you can eliminate this. So correct option here is B, presence of prominent polar front, stratospheric clouds and inflow of chlorofluorocarbons. So I will explain you this concept of what is this front. So whenever two different air masses they meet, the boundary line is called as front. So how this polar front is happening? So here this region is called as tropical region. So here we have 90 degrees north and here we have 90 degrees south. So where is this Antarctica present? At this southern pole. Yes or no? Here. So what happens if you see the pressure belts? So here we have low pressure, high pressure, low pressure, high pressure. Again high pressure, low pressure and high pressure. So we have 7 pressure belts. So normally what happens? We have different wind systems. Okay, like local winds, permanent winds, planetary winds, right? So what happened? The warm air from this tropical region, they will move towards pole, and from the pole what happened? Cold air will meet and they will form these fronts. Yes, because of this presence of prominent polar front and even stratospheric clouds, and because of this chlorofluorocarbons, yes, this is the one important major region for this formation of ozone hole in this Antarctic region. So what is the correct answer? Yes, you are right. Correct answer is B. Clear and satisfied with the explanation? Okay. So now let us move on to next question. So this is second question. Two important rivers, one with its source in Jharkhand and known by a different name in Odisha, and another source in Odisha, merge at a place only a short distance from the coast of Bay of Bengal before flowing into the sea. This is an important site of wildlife and biodiversity protected area. Which one of the following could be this? Option A is Bhitarkanika, option B is Chandipur on Sea, and option C is Gopalpur, and option D is Simlipal. So actually this is talking about two important rivers, that is river Brahmani and river Baitarni. Okay. So here if you know this place, that is Odisha, so we have this Bhitarkanika. So option A is the correct answer, that is Bhitarkanika. Okay, so the explanation is given very clearly here. And next third question is, India is regarded as the country with demographic dividend. This is due to. So number of times in current affairs also I discussed about this topic of demographic dividend. So demographic dividends is nothing but population at working age. So if you are talking about population, we can divide into 3 types. Okay, so first one is children. Okay, from 0 to 14 years of age. And next one is working group population. And next one is elderly. So working group is from 15 to 64 years. And elderly is more than 64, from 65 years onwards. So actually if you see this topic, it is regarded to population chapter under population pyramids or age pyramids. We can call it also like age pyramids. So we can see like different shapes, like bell shaped, okay, like pyramid shape. So if you see the age pyramid of India, it is in this shape. That means here what happened? This population is very high. Yes, because this child, they will be like dependents, and these people are dependents, and working age people like 15 to 16 years of age, 64 years of age. So this population should be high to say any country as demographic dividend. As per 2011 census, it says that we are having more amount of population who are belonging to this 15 to 64 years. So here if you see the options, option A is it is high population in the age group below 15 years. So below 15 years will be like children. So they are dependents. and it is a high population in the age group of 15 to 64 years. And next option C is it's high population in the age group above 65, means they are also dependents. And it's high total population, it's not about total population at all. So which is the correct option? So option B, it's high population in the age group of 15 to 64. That means working group population should be high. Clear? Okay, let us move on to next question. Human activities in the recent past have caused the increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but a lot of it does not remain in lower atmosphere because. So question is clearly saying that there is increased release of carbon dioxide is happening, okay, but it is not remaining in the lower atmosphere. So it is not remaining in the lower atmosphere. And what is the reason behind this? So option 1, okay, so here we have to see like statements, and later we are going to see like these options. Statement 1 is its escape into the outer stratosphere, and this one is the photosynthesis by phytoplankton in the oceans, and next one is the trapping of air in the polar ice caps. Which of the statements are given above are correct? So always you have to see like whether question is demanding to identify correct statements or incorrect statements. So it is asking correct statements. So option A is 1 and 2, option B is 2 only, option C is 2 and 3, and option D is 3 only. So let us see. So many of you are knowing about this carbon dioxide. So please let me know how much percentage of carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere. Okay, so I will tell you like first statement, okay. So it's escape into outer stratosphere. So if you see the layers of earth, so let us consider this as earth's surface. Above this we have troposphere, we have stratosphere, right? So if you see from here what happened because of human activities, like for example vehicular emissions, so and so, yes, we are releasing carbon dioxide, so it is escaping into stratosphere. So this is the thing which mainly said, but it is incorrect because carbon dioxide is heavy gas, so it cannot escape into outer stratosphere, okay. So this statement is incorrect because of its heaviness. And second statement is the photosynthesis by phytoplankton in the oceans. Yes, photosynthesis. If you know like basic equation of photosynthesis, plants will be utilizing carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So what it converts? It converts into oxygen, okay, plus C6H12O6. That means it will prepare its own food, right? So plants prepare food by this process called as photosynthesis. So for this photosynthesis, it will be using carbon dioxide. Yes, the photosynthesis by phytoplankton in the oceans, which is using this carbon dioxide. This statement is absolutely correct. And third one here is the trapping of air in the polar ice caps. So whatever amount of this carbon dioxide is trapped in the polar ice caps, it is not at all related to this, okay. So we can also eliminate this. This is extreme statement that I can see. So correct option here is B, 2 only. Clear? So if you have any doubts, so please post your doubt in the comment box so that I will try to resolve your doubts. And next question is, if a tropical rainforest is removed, it does not regenerate quickly as compared to tropical deciduous forest because. Option A is soil of rainforest is deficient in nutrients and propagals Okay, B, propagules of the tree in a rainforest have poor viability. And option C is the rainforest species are slow growing. And option D is exotic species invade the fertile soil of the rainforest. So this question, it is related to the topic in your geography, that is natural vegetation. Okay, natural vegetation. So many a times you can get regarding the forest from this natural vegetations in your prelims, and this is one of the most repeated theme in your geography. So let us see what is the important characteristic of tropical rainforest. So what happens whenever there is excessive rainfall? There is leaching of minerals. Okay, leaching of minerals and leaching of nutrients will be happening. So if you are not having a good food or balanced diet, whether will you grow? No, right? So you need proper balanced diet for the well functioning of your body. So in the same way, plants also require everything in a balanced amount. But what happens in this tropical rainforest is, because of excessive rainfall, leaching of minerals, leaching of nutrients will be happening. So whatever the soil we can see in this rainforest, they will be having deficient in nutrients. So correct option here is option A, that is the soil of rainforest is deficient in nutrients. Clear? And let us move on to next question. A layer in Earth's atmosphere is called ionosphere, facilitates radio communication. Why? So to know this, you have to know different layers of our atmosphere. So this is our Earth surface. Let us consider this as Earth surface. Above this we have troposphere. Above this we have stratosphere. And above this we have mesosphere. And above this we have ionosphere. So ionosphere is important for radio communications. And it is asking why. Statement 1 is the presence of ozone causes reflection of radio waves to Earth. And this statement 2 is radio waves have a very long wavelength. Which of the statements given above is correct? Again, correct statements. And these are the options given. So if you see the first statement, ozone in which layer? You know, right? It is in stratosphere. It is not present in ionosphere. Again, there is a repeated concept, that is atmosphere. So this question is related to themes called as Earth atmosphere. So this area also repeatedly question asked in your UPSC. Oh, you need to know like which are the layers of atmosphere and what are the characteristics of each and every layer. It is very important topic. I hope you understand like which are the areas repeatedly questions are asking. So in which areas and how UPSC is trapping the students. Okay. And the second one is radio waves have a very long wavelength. If you see this wavelength of radio waves, it is like very wider. It may be from 1 mm to around 100 kilometers. So because of this, we can't say exactly the radio waves have very long wavelength. So this statement is also incorrect. So correct option is D, neither 1 nor 2. Clear? Let us see the next question. La Nina is suspected to have caused recent floods in Australia, that is in 2011, not in 2024. Okay. How is La Nina different from El Nino? So this question is from your monsoon topic. So monsoon comes under what? Climate of India. Okay. So in monsoon you will be definitely reading this El Nino and La Nina. It is very important. So let us see the statements given below. La Nina is characterized by unusually cold ocean temperature in the equatorial Indian Ocean, whereas El Nino is characterized by unusually warm ocean temperature in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. And next one is El Nino has an adverse effect on the southwest monsoon of India, but La Nina has no effect on the monsoon climate. To understand this, I have to tell you the concept. Let us see here India somewhere. Okay, India. And here in southern hemisphere, so this is Australia. So this is India. So India will be small, but I am drawing big so that it will be visible. And here we have somewhere South America. So this El Nino, La Nina concept is related to the South America, Australia and India. So what happened during normal year or like La Nina? So we have low pressure created here and low pressure created here, and high pressure is created across the South America coast. So because of this, according to pressure gradient force, winds, they will move from high pressure to low pressure. Okay, high pressure towards low pressure. So that will be bringing very good rainfall to India. But what happens in this La Nina? I will be changing the color of pen. Okay, so what happens in this El Nino is opposite to this La Nina. So here low pressure will be created and here high pressure will be created. So that instead of the direction of winds like this, they start moving opposite wards. So because of this, we will be having weak monsoons. So normally in this La Nina, we can see floods in this Australia. In El Nino, we can see floods in this South America. Okay. And the second statement here is El Nino has an adverse effect on southwest monsoon of India, but La Nina has no effect. Why? So if you are having this La Nina, we will be having good monsoon. So how can we say like La Nina having no effect? No, right? So which of the following statements given are correct? So I am giving the choice to you. Please let me know which is the correct option. Okay. So I already said this second statement is incorrect. So please think about this first statement and let me know the answer in the comment box. Okay. This is very important concept. That's why I am giving you the homework so that you will be thinking. Yes. Now let us see the next question. Among the following states, which one has the most suitable climatic conditions for the cultivation of large variety of orchids with minimum cost of production and can develop an export-oriented industry in these orchids? Option A is Andhra Pradesh, option B is Arunachal Pradesh, option C is Madhya Pradesh and option D is Uttar Pradesh. All are Pradesh here. So please tell me what is the answer. If you are talking about UP from North India, MP from Central India, Arunachal Pradesh it is from Northeast and AP it is from South India, right? So which of these states have the good atmosphere to grow these orchids? So do you know this Arunachal Pradesh is called as Orchid State of India. It is called as Orchid State, and so Arunachal Pradesh is the correct answer where we can go for growing of variety of orchids. And recently in current affairs also the report of this orchids had been released. You have to see that as well. And actually orchids need the temperature of 20 degrees centigrade and 80% of humidity for the growth. If you are moving from tropical region towards polar region, the growth of these orchids will be diminished. Okay. So in this way here, this Arunachal Pradesh is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. And next question is, the 2004 tsunami made people realize that mangroves can serve as a reliable safety hedge against coastal calamities. How do mangroves function as a safety hedge? So orchids and this mangroves, again they are from natural vegetation topic itself. Okay. So this is from natural vegetation and these are the repeated themes. I hope you are understanding which are the repeated themes of geography. So let us see the options and I will be analyzing each and every option. Option A is mangrove swamps separate the human settlements from the sea by wide zone in which people neither live nor venture out. And option B is mangroves provide both food and medicines that people are in need of after any natural disaster. Option C is the mangrove trees are tall with dense canopies and serve as an excellent shelter during the cyclone or tsunami. And option D is mangrove trees do not uproot by the storms and tides because of their extensive roots. So first option here is like extreme option. So it will be not separating human settlements, right? So you can eliminate this. This second statement says that it is providing the food and medicines. Of course it is providing, but this is not the main reason why they are providing safety. And option C is mangrove trees are tall with dense canopies and serve as excellent shelter. So they are not going to provide any shelter during the cyclones or tsunamis because where this mangroves are present, so mangroves are present in this intertidal zone. So in this intertidal zone where fresh water is meeting with the sea water. And these mangroves, they will present in the water itself. So how can they provide this shelter, okay, shelter during the cyclones and tsunamis? No, it is not absolutely correct. So actually whenever storm surge is happening, storm surges is nothing but whenever there is increasing of the level of sea, okay, during the tsunamis or the earthquake, so they will be not easily uprooted. They will be stopping the velocity of the water so that it can minimize the destruction. So correct option is option D here. So mangrove trees, they do not get uprooted by the storms and tides because of their extensive roots. Clear? And let us see the next question, that is, salination occurs when the irrigation water accumulated in the soil evaporates, leaving behind salts and minerals. What are the effects of salination on the irrigated land? So many a times you might have seen this topic of decreasing of soil fertility. Yes or no? So this topic is related to soil fertility. And even this question we can connect with the topic called as soils, and this soils also one of the important area where UPSC asked questions many times, and this is also one important repeated theme. So let us see the options and later on we are going to analyze the options. Option A is it greatly increases the crop production and it makes some soils impermeable. It raises the water table. It fills the air spaces in the soil with water. So here if you see here, the statement itself is saying that so salination occurs when irrigation water accumulated in the soil evaporates. So water is evaporating and it is leaving salts and minerals. How can it increase water table? How can the space of soil is filled with water? So with just common sense you can eliminate these two. Okay. And as you all know that salination is decreasing soil fertility. So whenever soil fertility is decreasing, how can we increase crop production? We can also eliminate this. So what happens here is, even though if you are not knowing whether the soils are becoming impermeable or not, if you are trying to eliminate the other options, then you can come to the correct answer. So correct answer is it makes some soils impermeable. so that it decreases the soil fertility. Okay, clear? And now let us see the next question. What is the difference between asteroids and comets? So this question, it is related to the topic of solar system. So this is the first topic you will be reading in your geography if you start with 6th class NCERT. So have you read your NCERTs? So if you have read, then it is very simple question. So let us see the 3 statements given. So first one is asteroids or small rocky planetoids, while comets are formed from frozen gases held together by rocky and metallic material. So it is saying that asteroids are small rocky and comets are frozen gas. And next statement is asteroids are found mostly between the orbits of Jupiter and Mars. And while comets are found between Venus and Mercury. And next one is comets, they show a perceptible glowing tail, while asteroids do not. So the first statement is absolutely correct. See here, these asteroids are made up of rock, but these comets are made up of frozen gas. And this second statement is incorrect. Okay, so asteroids are present in the asteroid belt. Please let me know asteroid belt between which and which planets, and please let me know where these comets are present. Okay, so where these comets are present. So it is your homework. Okay, so this second statement is incorrect. Why I am giving this type of work? Because while you are watching, you will be feeling sometimes getting bored and you will be not getting interest. If I give this type of work, then you will be like interactive, so that you will be searching if you are not knowing the answer, and you will be getting to know the facts. And next one is comets, they show, yes, glowing tail. Whenever the comets, they are burning, so they will show like glowing tail, and asteroids, they do not. Yes, this statement is correct, and answer is B, 1 and 3 only. And next question is, westerlies in southern hemisphere are stronger and persistent than in northern hemisphere. Why? So this question is regarding planetary winds, wind system. So from this wind system also you will be getting questions from this permanent winds and as well as local winds. Okay, you have to prepare that topic as well. So let us see the 2 statements which are given here. So first one is southern hemisphere has less land mass compared to that of northern hemisphere. So if you see the globe, so most of the continents are seen in southern hemisphere, and we can see like very less continents or the land mass in the southern hemisphere. And these westerlies, they will be flowing between 35 to 65 degrees north and south. Okay, in this region, especially in southern hemisphere, we will be having very less land. And next one is Coriolis force is higher in southern hemisphere as compared to that of northern hemisphere. So options are 1 only, 2 only, both and neither. Okay. So as I said, this first statement is correct because the land mass in this southern hemisphere is less compared to that of northern hemisphere. And next one is Coriolis force. Coriolis force is nothing but force which is created because of this rotation of earth. And you have to know some interesting facts regarding this Coriolis force. Coriolis force is equal to 0. So there is no Coriolis force. Coriolis force is 0 at equator. And this Coriolis force which is maximum, where it is maximum? The maximum at poles. So this statement is saying that Coriolis force is higher in southern hemisphere compared to northern hemisphere. What is the southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere first? So this is equator, this is 90 degrees north and this is 90 degrees south. So region between the 0 to 90 degrees south, so this part is southern hemisphere. The region from 0 to 90 degrees north, it is northern hemisphere. So Coriolis force is same at this northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. There is no differentiation of Coriolis force. So this statement is incorrect. So correct option will be A, 1 only. Clear? And next topic. It is about asteroids and comets. I already discussed this. So we are going to move on to next question. I think this is repeated question. Okay, so the next question is like lower Gangetic plain is characterized by humid climate with high temperature throughout year. So it is talking about Gangetic plain. Okay, so Gangetic plain is also called as northern plain. So if you have gone through your physiographic divisions of India, so you will be studying about Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic plains or northern plains or Great Plains of India, Indian desert, okay, islands. So this topic is related to your physiographic divisions. Okay, it is related to physiographic divisions of India. That too Great Plains or northern plains or Indo-Gangetic plains. So the lower Gangetic plain is characterized by humid climate with high temperature throughout the year. Which one among the following pairs of crops are most suitable for this region? So what are the keywords? So it is saying that there is humid climate and also high temperature. And one more thing here is, so this temperature is seen throughout year. It is not like seasonal wise, it is throughout the year. So which crops are suitable? So there are crops like paddy, second one is cotton, third one is wheat and fourth one is jute. So there are given options based on the mix of these 4 crops. If you say cotton need high temperature, okay, but it should not have humid climate. So we can eliminate this cotton. And next one is wheat. Wheat required moderate temperature. Yes or no? Not high temperature. We can remove this wheat. Okay. So which is the correct option? That is paddy and jute. And actually if you are talking about these plains, so how these Great Plains are formed? Because of the sediments which are brought up by these Himalayan rivers, right? So it is having alluvial soil. So alluvial soil is very good. Okay, very fertile and is very good. It is used for the growing of this jute. And here paddy, which requires high temperature and humid climate. Clear? So in this way, this topic is related to your northern plains and even agriculture. In agriculture, you will be seeing like different crops and the geographic conditions required for the growing of crops. So this question is a mixture of both agriculture and your physiographic divisions. Clear? Are you getting the things? Everything is going over the head. Please tell me. Yeah, let us see the next question. What could be the main reason or reasons for the formation of African Eurasian desert? So simply this question is asking about what are the reasons for this desert formation. Okay, what are the reasons for this desert formation? So you will be reading desert in our physiographic division, right? And especially in the world geography, you will be knowing about this concept of ocean currents and pressure belts. So this topic is not related to exactly Indian desert. Okay. Let us see the statements. The first one is it is located in the subtropical high pressure cells. And next one is it is under the influence of warm oceanic currents. And you have to identify which of the above statements are again correct. So actually, where this deserts are present? So deserts are present at high pressure region. So desert will not be present at low pressure area. Why? Because I have to explain this concept in detail. So before that, in Rathod's IAS Academy, we are launching foundational course for offline. And the special feature is, we will be focusing on PYQs, prelims test series, mains answer writing practice on the day 1, and mains test series, one-to-one mentorship, and 100% syllabus coverage. And the price is also less compared to other institutes. And you can come and take the admissions. Admissions are going on. Only few seats are left, and the batch size is only 70 students per batch. So use this opportunity and take the seat in this Rathod's IAS Academy for your foundation course. And if you can't come to this offline, so you can take the online course also. So for the details, you can call me on this number 8074765513. Okay. And now let us see the concept where this desert forms. For example, let us take this is low pressure area and this is high pressure area. Okay, so whenever how this low pressure area is formed here is, let us take this as Earth's surface. This is sun, and from sun incoming solar radiation is happening, and because of this incoming solar radiation, the air which is present here is get heated up. So whenever air is get heated up, it will become lighter and it will move up. So this is called as vertical winds or ascending winds. This warm air which is also having the tendency to carry water vapor, because whenever air is get heated, even water is present in that area will be also get heated, right? And this light air and water vapor is carried away. We have one concept called as normal lapse rate. So whenever we are moving away from the Earth's surface towards top, the temperature will be decreasing. After reaching certain height, the temperature will be decreased and it will be forming clouds. Whenever these clouds are becoming heavy, they cause rainfall. So whenever there is rainfall, whether there is a chance of formation of desert? No. But what happens in this high pressure here is, there is ascending of winds. Winds will come downwards. So there will be no formation of clouds. So whenever there is no formation of clouds, there will be no rainfall. Whenever there is no rainfall, that leads to desert formation. So this is one important concept. And even in this oceanic currents, we have two types, warm oceanic currents and cold oceanic currents. So if there is any warm oceanic currents, that will lead to rainfall. Warm oceanic currents lead to rainfall. So whenever rainfall is happening, we will expect forest but not deserts. So in this cold oceanic currents, again high pressure area is created. So no clouds formation, no rainfall. Whenever there is no rainfall, that will lead to desert formation. Okay. So let us move back to the statements. Yes, subtropical high pressure belts. So you have to know this pressure belts again, 0 degrees, 30 degrees north, 60 degrees north, 90 degrees north. Here we have 30 degrees south, 60 degrees south, and here 90 degrees south. At 0 degrees we have low pressure, high pressure alternatively, low pressure and high pressure. Here we have high pressure, low pressure and high pressure. So in this high pressure regions we can see the formation of deserts. So these regions are called as subtropical high pressure. So this statement is absolutely correct. And it is under the influence of warm, but it is not under warm, it is under cold. So this second statement is incorrect. So which are the correct statements? A, 1 only. Clear? Any doubt so far? No, right? And let us see the 16th question. The jet aircraft fly very easily and smoothly in the lower stratosphere. What could be the appropriate explanation? So reason here is, while jet aircrafts are moving very smoothly in the stratosphere, why they are not moving in the troposphere? So first statement is, there is no clouds or water vapor in the lower stratosphere, and there are no vertical winds in the lower stratosphere. So let us see the statements. So let us see, this is as at the surface and this is tropospause. So here we have stratosphere, here we have troposphere, and between this so this will be our tropophos. So what happened here is, in this troposphere, so whenever we are moving upside, temperature will be decreasing in this way. For example, temperature at the surface here is, for example, 30 degrees. If you are going up, it will be like 10 degrees or like that. Okay, even below 10 degrees also. In the stratosphere, so if you are moving away, here the temperature will be increasing. So there will be exactly opposite phenomena in this troposphere and stratosphere. So because of this, here we can see high pressure. So it is asking about lower stratosphere. That means in this region we have high pressure. So whenever there is high pressure, there is no formation of clouds and there will be no water vapor, right? So this statement is absolutely correct. Okay, here in this region there is no clouds formation or there is no water vapor. No water vapor, no clouds formation. So this statement is correct. And this one is, there is no vertical winds in the lower stratosphere. So what does this vertical winds means? So whenever we have low pressure, warm air will be moving upside. That is called as ascending winds or vertical winds. Ascending winds or vertical winds. But here in this lower stratosphere we have high pressure here, right? So there will be no ascending winds or vertical. There will be descending winds like that. So these two statements are correct. So here you have to identify which of the above statements are correct. So obviously answer will be what? Both 1 and 2. C is the correct answer. And let us see the next question. The Brahmaputra, Irrawaddy and Mekong rivers originate in Tibet, flows through narrow and parallel mountain ranges. In their upper reaches of these rivers, Brahmaputra makes U-turn in its course to flow into India. This U-turn is due to. So if you see here, it will be moving like this, and in Arunachal Pradesh, it is taking bend and it is entering into this. So the question is demanding like, what is the reason for this U-shaped bending or U-shaped turn? So option A is uplift of folded Himalayan series, and option B is syntaxial bending of geologically young Himalayas, and option C is geotectonic disturbance in the territory folded mountain chains, and option D is both A and B. But the correct answer here is syntaxial bending of geologically young mountains. Okay, so these Brahmaputra river which originated in this Kailash, okay, near Mansarovar lake, and it is moving along in this path, and after entering into this Arunachal Pradesh, it is taking like a U-shaped bending. So that is because of the syntaxial bending. Very simple, easy question. And next one is, a state in India has following characteristics. First one is, its northern part is arid and semi-arid. So state only northern part is arid and northern part is arid and semi-arid, and its central part, okay, central part, it is producing cotton, cultivation of cash crops is predominant over food crops. Which one of the following states has all of the above characters? It is asking all, not one. Don't confuse here. Option A is Andhra Pradesh, option B is Gujarat, option C is Karnataka, and option D is Tamil Nadu. So if you see Andhra Pradesh, first of all, let us see this second statement. So which areas are producing cotton like Punjab, Haryana, and UP and AP, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. So not Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. And next, if you come down, like some areas of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu also producing. Okay, so out of this, yes, we can see almost all the states are there. And northern part is arid and semi-arid. So Karnataka don't have any arid, and even Tamil Nadu also we can eliminate this. And even Andhra Pradesh also. So but Gujarat is having arid. And the next statement is like cultivation of cash crops is predominant. If you see Andhra Pradesh is growing like rice, and even Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, they are also growing the food crops, but they are not only focusing on these cash crops like Gujarat. So correct answer is B, Gujarat. So this question is also from topic of agriculture. Okay. So let us see one by one. So this question is from topic of agriculture, and this question is from rivers, that is your drainage system, and this is from your atmosphere, and this is from your pressure belts, and this is from your physiographic divisions and as well as agriculture combination, and this is from your solar system, and this is from your planetary winds, and next it is from your soil, and next one it is about natural vegetation. So this is also from your natural vegetation where you will be studying about orchids, and next one is monsoon, and this one it is about again atmosphere, and this one is from natural vegetation topic, and this question it is from atmosphere, and this question is from economic geography, and this question is from natural vegetation, and this question is from ozone hole. You can see it is from atmosphere itself. So in this way, so most of the repeated themes are from natural vegetation and as well as atmosphere and different layers of atmosphere, soils. So you have to see these themes for sure. And this is for today's class. And in the next class, I am going to analyze like 2012 geography related questions. So thank you so much for watching, and please give me your valuable suggestions, like whether you have satisfied with this explanation or not, whether you need further more explanation. So please let me know in the comment box, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and comment, and please do subscribe to Rathor's IAS Academy. Thank you so much for watching.